Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Ahmad Rafael Fauzan. So today I would like to presenting my motivation letter, the first English task in IDN in the second semester. Okay, so first introduce about me. I am a software developer student at IDN boarding school. Now I'm in the second grade or 11th grade. And then why I choose IDN? Because IDN have a good environment for develop ourselves. And then about my majority or RPL. So what did we learn in RPL? There are a lot of things. In the first grade we learned about website, we learned HTML, CSS, Laravel, and then Node.js, JavaScript, and much more about websites. And then in the second grade, in 11th grade, we learn about about application. We learn about Flutter, we learn Dart, and then Android Studio and something like that. And then I already make maybe a lot of projects like e-commerce website, just the front end, and then portfolio website, and then payroll, and then absention system. And then for the app I have make a UI for e-commerce, and then there is news app and much more. And then about IDN. IDN means Islamic Development Network, and an unique school that combines religion and technology. There is no schools like this, and all of the students get the knowledge so well. So all of students get the knowledge very well because professional teachers and have good environment for ourselves in the future. And the school is PGBL or project-based learning. So the knowledge that we get is from the project that we make. Besides that, IDN has so many unique programs from junior high school and to the senior high school. Wait a minute. But I'm gonna tell you the programs from the senior high school only. So the first is EduRes. So basically the program is about a student go to Palembang from Bogor, and each group that contains 10 persons only get we call it in Indonesia modal 1 million rupiah for 10 people. And of course we cannot made it to Palembang if we only use 1 million. So we must made money from 1 million rupiah. So we buy aqua and then we resell it in much more expensive price. But we do not sell items, we sell a story to the customer. And then there is live-in. So the program is all 11th graders live in a village, and then we live there for 3 days, and then we do a lot of things like farms, and then raise a cow, gardening, and much more. And then the most unforgettable moment is business survival. So the students go to Semarang, and the student must find a job to survive in Semarang. The teacher doesn't care about how you can get the job. So some of the students apply from Google Maps, and then some come to the restaurant or the place, and then they apply their self. And then fortunately I get a job in a restaurant. It's called Kantin Palembang, Kantin Tembalang. So I work in the back and the front team. So I cook some food, and then I make some drinks in the back, and sometimes I go to the front team to serve the customers. And then sometimes I met my friend that work nearby me, and then we talk a lot, like our plans in the future, and then how much did we get paid, and then about a lot of things that we done when we are doing business survival. And then some of my friends become a car washer, waitress, packager, and then chef, and a lot of things. And then I got so many experience, not only from the programs, but also from participating in some competition, such as website competition, business plan, and then poster, but I don't win. And then now I'm gonna talk about college. Expectation versus reality. So I have a dream to study abroad in Tsinghua University in China. Soekarno ever said, bermimpilah setinggi langit, seandainya engkau jatuh, engkau akan jatuh di antara bintang. So that means putting your dream on the highest level, because when you fall, you will land among the stars. Wait, I forgot the script. Okay. That quote sounds really sweet and so promising. But let us check about the reality to gain China's scholarship in Tsinghua. So the first is the competition is extremely intense. Tsinghua University is the top one university in China, or we can say it like UI in Indonesia. There's so many attracting outstanding students from countries. The number of international applicants is far greater than the available scholarship slots. So there's more applicants than the slot for the scholarships. That making acceptance not only difficult but highly selective. And then second, meeting the minimum requirements is far from enough. Applicants are expected to demonstrate excellent academic performance, strong language proficiency, and outstanding achievement beyond the classroom. Even students with impressive grades and awards can still be rejected without detailed explanations. Third, most Chinese government scholarships, such as the Chinese Government Scholarship or CSC, involve a long and complicated application process. The selection is very strict, and even after receiving the scholarship, students must maintain high academic performance every year to keep their funding. Moreover, the application process itself can be mentally exhausting. Many applications experience long waiting periods, limited feedback, and unclear communication from the university, which can be frustrating and stressful. Finally, being accepted does not mean the struggle and blah 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 blah. That was not the point from what I read. I will continue to my friend's story. So I have a friend that school that excels in mathematics, science, and something like that. And he has a senior whom he considers the top of student on his school. In his free time, that senior always studies in the library, and his grades are nearly perfect. But however, when he had to compete with other scholarship applicants from top university abroad, he realized like he was nothing, that he was no longer outstanding. He became just an ordinary student, standing among extraordinary geniuses from around the world. That is more or less my friend told me when we are playing online games together. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Sorry if I have a mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.